Hey all my Spooky Town friends. Today I'm going to show you how to modify an existing piece. So I've been kind of like playing with where I wanted to set up my castle on the one platform that I made, and it makes it a great weight on top of the new background that I made here. And the only thing is that I made this cavern here for this piece. However, my background I just made will not support that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add on a ledge here and have it stick out and be attached to this, and yet have it still blend in and look like all the rest of the rock. Alright, so I've taken some aluminum foil and kind of bunched it up and got it fit in a good shape here and kind of pressed it up against the back, so once I hot glue it on, it will be very sturdy. And because I'm also like not sure if I also want to put it on this side, I'm going to do the exact same thing over here. I'm going to add in a ledge, so that way I could always mix it up during different years on which side I want to put my castle on. So basically just that. Alright guys, I got my other piece made. That's just going to go on there like that. So we're going to hot glue these to the existing piece. Alright, so we're just going to take lots of hot glue here. I like that. That's good. I just want lots on here. So gobble it up. Okay guys, I've got my two new pieces hot glued to my existing background piece. Kind of hard to see any detail. Of course that always pops out once you do your tape and your coloring. Yeah. Okay. So that'll look something like that. Okay, so next what we're going to be doing is covering all of this up with masking tape. And I just have some regular masking tape here. And I'm going to cover these both up all the way around, and also make sure to attach like underneath and stuff. Make sure that I get extra areas around just to give it a good seal before we do our plastering. Same thing here, just kind of having it go up and about. Alright, now we got them all taped up all the way around. Same thing with this one. That's how it's going to look on that one. Pretty good, yeah. Or if I ever choose to do it on this side, there you go. Alright, for our glue water solution, since these are small pieces, I don't need to make a whole bunch. But we're going to take some glue. Alright. I didn't put a whole lot in there. And I'm going to add some water. Mix those up. Pretty liquidy? Yeah. That's about the right texture. Alright, so the plaster, we're just going to take these. These are like restroom paper towels you find at a restaurant, to the bathroom or something. I'm just going to get both sides wet. Making sure to get all the areas, okay? And then, just going to go ahead and put it on. And make sure that when you apply it that you have it overlap over on your existing piece. And make sure that you're pushing it into all the grooves, all little holes and nooks and stuff. That's going to help create depth when you come to paint. Okay, so we left the fan on overnight and it is completely dry now. All dry. So now it's time to do our base black coat. I am using just regular black acrylic paint, whatever. It doesn't want to focus. And you want to make sure that you do a 1-to-1 ratio with water. So for however much black paint you're going to use equal amounts of water. So if you use this entire container, you're going to put an entire container of water in with your mixture. Okay? So I've already got it mixed up. Okay. And
Alright, so put the camera down and continue. We'll come back when I'm done here.
Alright, we've got our two done with the base coat of black. Again, that's with 1 part black, 1 part water. We're going to let that dry for a little bit and then we'll go back and do our fine detailing. Alright, so this is now dry and we are ready to do our first layer of the dry brush, which I'm going to use my darker gray. I've got these two colors that I'm going to use. That's my dark gray. This is more for the highlights and stuff. So I've got a little bit of paint here. I'm just going to dab it lightly. Okay, see what I've got on there? And then I'm going to wipe most of it off. That is the key to it. So like get most of it off there. Okay? And then you're just going to take your brush and blend it in with the existing. Okay? Just a little bit more in there. There we go. Alright, now that that is all dry, we're ready to do our next layer. I'm using the Dolphin Gray, which is Dolphin Gray there. And I chose a gloss just to kind of make the rocks a little bit more shinier, but you could use, I guess, dull if you want to. So the same thing, we're going to do the dry brush technique. Okay, I'm going to get some on our brush. Then I'm going to wipe most of it off. And then we're just going to go over lightly. And just kind of lightly get all the raised parts that kind of make it stand out, like they're rock veins. And while I'm at it, I could also go back and touch up other areas that I feel that need a little bit of touch up from when I first made them. A lot of this is also kind of shrunk a bit since it's fully dried over the last week and whatnot, which has made some interesting cracks in it, kind of more realistic looking cracks. You can kind of see underneath some of them, and just want to cover them up just a little bit. Yeah. Otherwise, the piece turned out really great. I'm really impressed with it. I just want to make sure that all the new pieces, the new parts that we just added, that they blend in with the existing parts. That the highlights kind of match up and stuff. Yeah, looks great. So I also picked up a couple other colors that I'm going to do some more highlights on as well. And there we go. All dry and completed. You can see a new piece now. I have no idea that it would have been just added on separately. Same thing with this one. And that is how you add on an existing piece, or a piece to an existing piece, basically. Hope you enjoyed. Good luck with your arts and crafts. Halloween's just around the corner.